I think we got a better fish here, Nate. You guys like my fish? Okay, but it did get bit and then ran into the weeds.
He got bit. Sure.
It's been a while since we've been out on the ice. It's actually been a while since I've posted a video. As you know, life just gets crazy, things happen. Having a baby has definitely changed my availability to fish. But I've been doing a lot of fun stuff lately. I did go on an elk hunt, was successful. My wife went on her first deer hunt, and she was successful as well. Got her first big game animal. So the fridge is full, and the ice is just getting started here in Colorado. I'm on just this tiny little beaver pond that I found elk hunting, and there were some brookies in it. I'm just gonna see if there's anything we can catch in here. Just using slip bobbers. On the bottom here, I've got a jig and then some salmon eggs, and just gonna see what we can get. I've already seen some fish swim underneath the graph here. We're just gonna see what we can do. So I'm gonna drop down and do a little bit of fishing here, but stay tuned. We're gonna catch probably some cool little brookies. Love their color, not sure what size we're gonna get, but brookies and catching brookies is never a bad day fishing. So let's see how things go here. Clean out the hole and drop her down. I am in 7 feet of water. Always real important to make sure your isn't tangled before you start fishing. That brookie followed that. Oh yeah, that's a nice looking one right there. Beaut. Look at that one. That's one I want to get on film. Don't you go back in. That is sweet. That'll work. Gorgeous fish, man. I'm normally using a Lowrance instead of a Vexilar, so I don't really know exactly what I'm seeing here, but it's fairly simple. You have a line at the top and a line at the bottom that's very hard marked, and then you just have this black space in between, and you usually can see just a thin line. That's your jig going down and up. You can usually see it move. The thing I like about Vexilars is they're pretty much instantaneous versus a Lowrance is a little bit slower. You can turn up the ping speed or the sensitivity, and that helps, but it's not foolproof. So Vexilar is definitely the way to go. This isn't mine, I'm just borrowing it. But they definitely are a lot more accurate, quick, and there's a fish. Now that fish, I didn't actually feel that fish, but I did see him on the Vexilar. So, as an early ice rookie, don't let your line get tangled. And there goes the fish. I'm a little slow this morning, Nate. We've got a child now, okay? Here's the deal, guys. I have a child now. I'm having some problems with sleep and sanity. But we're fishing. What are we fishing? It doesn't really matter what we're fishing because these fish are going to eat it regardless. I could probably throw on a 6-inch jerkbait and some lead and huck it down there and they'd probably eat it. But we are fishing just a tiny little jig and some salmon eggs. Wax worms would probably be better, but salmon eggs still get the job done. Probably just do like a curly tail jig or whatnot. That was a small fish though. We didn't want him anyways. Get back down there and see if we can pick up a bigger fish. There we go. Keeping it still. Ooh, this is a nice colored brookie. Look at this guy. Holy, he's good looking. Come on, buddy. Gentle, gentle. Here we go. Look at this fish. That is a beaut. Like I said, they'll eat just about anything right now. Look at the colors on that brookie. Absolutely gorgeous fish. Beautiful, beautiful. This is a absolutely wild brookie here. Gorgeous fish. This is what we're out here to catch. These things are not super huge. I mean, you can see in my hands, it's not that big, but I tell you what, this is what gets me back to what I used to do with my dad as a kid. It just really gets my roots flowing, and I love getting out here catching these little tiny fish. As a kid, it didn't matter what size the fish was. It was just all about having fun and getting out here and seeing their beautiful colors. That's what it's about for me. Let's catch a couple more. So this crack right here, this big one, that doesn't scare you? Why does that not scare you? All right, so we just checked our bait. I got bit on the bobber. I wasn't paying enough attention. I'm gonna drop this guy down. And bobber stop is set. There we go. Little bitty guy. Woo, he's already off. Now that other one we caught was definitely of decent size. This one's probably not even worth showing as I bear paw him across the lake. And that's more of what we saw in here. So that one we caught last was actually pretty decent size for in here for now. Let's get just a couple more. So I don't know what I like more. I don't know if I like fly fishing in the early spring for little cutthroats, cut bows. Summertime is kind of fun doing the same thing, but I think this is, if I'm going to catch small fish, I think ice fishing is actually probably the way I want to do it. Something about drilling a hole and just working out of that one hole and kind of playing it like a video game is a lot more thrilling to me. You guys could probably, sorry, the ice is really scaring me right now. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. You guys could probably find ponds like this pretty much all over. I hunted actually an elk unit up near Steamboat. And that elk unit had tons of little brookie rivers and brookie ponds and stuff just kind of all over. So you can find these pretty much anywhere. Just take a quick look as you're passing by. You probably see some fish swimming around in there. And this is going to be the first stuff to freeze. So it's definitely gonna freeze faster than any of the big lakes, as well as your local reservoirs, which obviously are probably the sketchiest ice you can fish. Just got a bite on the bobber here. Nice little light bite, and I'm jigging a fish on this other rod. Yeah, there he is. I know, it's the Junior Patrol show here. Back in. There we go. Another little guy here. Oh, this is actually more like that first one we caught. A little less color. Got him right in the mouth. That is, oh, it's a female because she's squirting eggs. There we go. Well, if you didn't know, brook trout, they do spawn in the fall. Here's some caviar. Look at this guy. Beautiful colors on this female. I love those fins. Let's get her back. And now you have some nice dinner. Just kidding. See if we can get one more here. Is that how you run it? Is on the edge like that? Another butte. You catch them in this hole and you put them back in this hole and then they come back. It's like a Ferris wheel. It's me.
Who is just literally the definition.
I do like to smoke a fish on a hook set here and there. Actually, one time I was fly fishing and my buddy was like, why do you have to hook them so hard? And I said, I don't. I just like hooking them hard. And I like literally baseball swing most of the time when I hook set fish, even if they're small. I don't know why I do that, but it's just a thing. Hey, buddy. Okay. That's really scary. That's probably one of the better fish of the day right there. Came on a little slip bobber and salmon eggs. There we go. There's a beauty right there. Great color. Awesome looking fish. Going back. Just gonna hang out in my hole for a second. All right. Well, we came, we conquered, we caught a few fish. The ice is cracking underneath us. I think any moment I might end up being my own personal slip bobber. I am promised by my very intelligent fisherman cameraman that we will not. So I will continue to fish until everything except for the top of my hair is soaking wet. But we are catching fish and this is fun. So I'm gonna keep at it. See what happens here. I'm getting bit so fast on the slip bobber, I can't even get my jigging rod in the water. This is a small little guy. Small little guy. Feisty as all hell. Here goes the slip bobber. There we go. Little mailer right there. Beautiful spots. Cool little fish. Drop them back down. Well, we're gonna have to wrap up here pretty soon because we both have work to do today. But wanted to just catch up with you guys really quick, get another video out there for you to see. This is definitely the beginning of ice fishing season here in Colorado, and you can do it early. Just make sure you're safe about it. Spud bars are your friend. The Jiffy Scout is your friend. Just drilling holes are your friend. But yeah, get out there and get after it. These brookies are ready to prep for winter. So we're having a good time here, catching a few fish. If you have not seen the channel before, there's plenty of other videos listed here for you. Please like and subscribe before you go, and that'll help us create more content and reach more followers, and we can post more videos and spend more money on videos doing cool stuff. So thanks so much for watching, and we will catch you guys next time on Catching Colorado. That was fast. That is a thin trout and a fat head. Look at his dorsal's all torn up.
We had a rough breeding season, okay? Sometimes some of these fish are a little more promiscuous than others.
Yep. That was a... Thanks for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you're interested in more relatable content, you can check out these videos right here. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe down below so you can stay updated on our next adventures.